Spiritual Gems. For the week of December 1st to 7th, 2025. Isaiah 3-5. Questions and answers. Practical comments. Question 1. Isaiah 5 verses 8 and 9. What were the Israelites doing that displeased Jehovah? Answer. The Israelites were greedily taking land that did not belong to them. Jehovah had given each family its own inheritance, and his law made sure no one could permanently take another family's land. But some in Judah ignored this. They kept grabbing fields and houses, pushing families into poverty just to expand their own property. Jehovah was displeased because this showed selfishness, injustice, and a lack of love. He warned that all the land and houses they collected dishonestly would eventually become empty and useless, likely fulfilled during the Babylonian exile when everything they stole was taken away from them. Question 2. What spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? Answers. Isaiah 3 verse 1 shows how a nation suffers when Jehovah removes support. Peace, stability, and capable leadership disappear. It reminds us that security does not come from human systems. For me, this strengthens my reliance on Jehovah, not governments, careers, or human promises. I want my stability to come from Jehovah-approved choices. Isaiah 3 verse 5 describes a society where disrespect becomes normal, young against old, and people mistreating one another. For me, this motivates me to stand out by showing respect at home, in the congregation, and at work. Respectful conduct protects peace and reflects Jehovah's standards. Isaiah 3 verse 9 shows that openly practicing wrongdoing without shame leads to Jehovah's disfavor. For me, it encourages guarding my entertainment, speech, and conduct so I never become comfortable with what Jehovah hates. Isaiah 3 verse 10 assures that Jehovah sees and rewards the righteous. Even in troubling times, loyal ones enjoy his favor. For me, this gives peace. I want to keep doing what is right, even when unnoticed by others, because Jehovah always sees. Isaiah 3 verses 16 to 17 warns against pride, flirtation, and using beauty to gain attention. Jehovah values modesty and a humble spirit. For me, this reminds me to focus on inner qualities, not outward display. I want my conduct to honor Jehovah, not draw inappropriate attention. Isaiah 4 verse 2 shows that Jehovah provides beauty, stability, and fruitfulness for those who rely on him. For me, this encourages trusting Jehovah's provisions, spiritually and materially, instead of worrying excessively about the future. Isaiah 4 verse 3 highlights that Jehovah keeps a clean and refined people for himself. For me, this motivates maintaining moral cleanness and protecting my heart from influences that could stain my relationship with Jehovah. Isaiah 4 verse 5 shows how Jehovah surrounds his people with protection, guidance, and light just as he did for Israel in the wilderness. For me, this helps me appreciate Jehovah's care through the congregation, publications, elders, and meetings, all of which guide and protect me spiritually. Isaiah 5 verses 1 to 2 shows Jehovah's deep care for his people. He gives every spiritual advantage, yet he expects good fruit in return. For me, this helps me examine whether my life is producing good fruit, good conduct, kindness, faithfulness, and spiritual progress. Isaiah 5 verse 8 warns against greed and the urge to accumulate more and more. For me, this encourages contentment and reminds me to keep my priorities spiritual, not material. I want a simple life that leaves room for spiritual activities. Isaiah 5 verses 11 to 12 shows the danger of being absorbed in entertainment and pleasure while ignoring spiritual responsibilities. For me, this encourages balance, enjoying recreation without letting it crowd out meetings, study, prayer, or family worship. Isaiah 5 verse 20 warns against calling what is bad good and what is good bad. Twisted thinking leads far away from Jehovah. For me, it motivates me to let the Bible, not society, shape my view of morality, relationships, and choices. Isaiah 5 verse 21 cautions against leaning on personal wisdom instead of Jehovah's. For me, this means being willing to accept counsel, search the scriptures, and ask Jehovah for guidance instead of relying only on my own opinions. Isaiah 5 verse 24 shows that rejecting Jehovah's law brings destruction, no matter how strong or successful a person may seem. For me, this encourages staying close to Bible principles and never compromising them, even under pressure. Thank you. Do you know that I can help you to prepare your assignments well in advance? Join my YouTube membership today and enjoy early help with your assignments, extra tips and exclusive videos, early access to new videos, access to my email address. Click the link in my comments section to join. Please share this video with our brothers and sisters. Thank you.